Hi everyone, my name is Tracy Newman. I'm from the Navigators Tarot, which you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also find me on YouTube on Sleepy Wisdom. And yeah, if you would like a personal reading from me, you can also find me at my website, which is sleepywisdom.com. Okay, all right. We shall start a masculine reading and see what we can find out. What's going on with the masculines? Okay. I've done 2 other readings today. The devil has come out in absolutely every single one of them. Okay. So it seems that there is quite a bit of darkness going around at the moment, but the feminine is holding space for the masculine at this point in time, so that the masculine can do the healing work that is needed for them to be able to step up into these 5D earth, these new earth energies. So she's taken the brunt at the moment of the darkness, the dark attacks. Okay, so we have the devil, the King of Wands. So there is action being taken by the masculines at this point in time to move forward. See a ship there as well. He's moving forward in this state of innocence, really, that is required for him to sort of move forward into these new earth energies. He cannot bring any of the dark entities or the darkness that actually kept him bound to, or any sort of addictions or anything like that at all, that kept him bound to the 3D matrix world. They must be now removed so that the divine masculine can move forward into these new earth energies, which will not for 1 minute tolerate that those addictions or that that grasping onto an old world structure. It's now falling, needing to be removed for all of us. We have the 7 of Wands here, Ace of Swords. So the masculine's now moving into a state of truth, which is quite literally almost earth-shatteringly for them, earth-shatteringly, what's the word I'm looking for? It's cutthroat, really. It's cutting into the darkness, it's cutting into the lies that he's been telling himself and coming into truth. Divine truth is what I'm getting. The divine now is like saying, no more, you must come into truth. You know, there's just one card here. I've got all these other cards and they're, you know, I think the masculine has really had to go through a dark night of the soul. And so for some, that may even just be beginning. But for a lot of the masculines that have been doing the work for some time, they've had to go through the dark night of the soul. They've had to release addictions. They've had to release all sorts of anything that's been holding them back in that matrix world. And now I'm seeing that they are making this move forward in divine truth and starting to see just how they can move forward into this new earth energy. Wow. When I look at this sword, it's sort of like, in a way, it kind of represents the sword of Arthur, you know, where Arthur is able to sort of take the sword and draw it from the stone and come into kingship, and take his seat at the throne. Yeah, so it's really interesting. The masculine is now starting to step up. Amazing stuff. Releasing. He still has there's still quite a few dark cards around here, but he's still making movement forward. We have the Ace of Wands here, the Ace of Swords, and that is a new day coming. There's a new bright dawn that is coming through. And they're moving through those dark moon energies. They're starting to sort of make plans about what it is and what they want to do, what they want to achieve and where they want to go. And it has been through. It has been through. Is like the divine feminine, who is now standing in her position of absolute power and not allowing the darkness to infiltrate, so that she's taking the brunt of all the darkness, actually, the feminine, so that the she's taking the brunt of all the darkness at the moment, so that the masculine can heal and start to do the healing work. And it looks like the masculine now is coming out, starting to move forward very definitely, starting to take control of his life and move forward. He has both guns blazing there, so it's an amazing thing. And so in doing that, he's going to come into balance with his own divine feminine within. Wow, so that's amazing. I'll see if there are any other... Yeah, I mean, it's time now, you know. The world's about to get really, it's going to a lot of people, it's going to look really chaotic. There are going to be many... The dark is going to try and infiltrate as much as it possibly can. It's a good idea to not take on board anything that we see in the outer world. A lot of it is false flags, a lot of them are false narratives as well. Just be, you know, if what the darkness are wanting us to believe is true, there will be a dark narrative behind it. But the masculine, I think, is beginning to awaken, and so as really awaken and start to do the work. And it is only now because the feminine has reached a stage of almost, I guess, completion, where she now has the ability to take on any of the darkness and hold her ground so that the masculine can heal. Okay, so things are really starting to amp up. This is a very interesting year. You know, the energies are very, very interesting. If you look at my energy report, you'll actually start to see too that a lot of what we are seeing on the earth plane is not to be believed. A lot of the earthquakes are not natural disasters. They are called earthquake wars. You can find out all about them not on Google. Google is totally compromised. You'll find nothing there. You can find lots of different people talking about them on Rumble, BitChute. There are lots of people now starting to see what's going on, what's really going on, and that there are these direct energy weapons that can cause earthquakes, can cause cyclones, can cause all sorts of flooding, all sorts of things, you know, like you've also got HAARP as well. That is also playing its part as well within the dark echelons of control that are very quickly losing control on the earth plane at this time. But just remember that the higher power resides within, and our ability to see what is really going on resides within. So if you see anything on the earth plane, or you know that it does not look quite right or isn't that doesn't resonate as truth, then look further. Go within, ask yourself, is this true? Does it resonate as truth? And then ask to be shown the truth, and you will be in one way or another. Okay, so that's all I have for the Divine Masculine this week, and hopefully I shall see you next week. Okay, bye for now. Oh, and if you're on YouTube, if you could hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, that would greatly help the channel. Thank you. Bye for now.